What's up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on October 2nd, 2022. As usual, I'm starting off with the focus on figures that are available right now. This does include the FOA Shorts Toy Soldier, which is with Target, and do keep in mind that it does have a Diamond Chase variant. Mama Odie is a box lunch exclusive that had been delayed, but it is available now on the website, and of course you can check in store if you have a box lunch in your area. Again, with Target, they have the Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader 2-pack, which is hitting stores. Do keep in mind, though, that this is just two previously released commons that are now together. The Agatha Harkness versus the Scarlet Witch WandaVision TV moment is starting to show up in some Target locations. I haven't seen this one yet myself, but I know sometimes these things take a while to roll out, so I expect to see it soon. And you can check for your area as well, and check online if you're not seeing it in your local Target stores. With Walmart, they are getting in a couple of pop pins, including Jimi Hendrix with a purple Diamond Chase variant. Also an ET pop pin is showing up with Walmart. And at Target, they're getting some Marvel pop pins, including Valkyrie with the black light coloring, and also Miss Marvel. And I've actually added the Miss Marvel one to my collection. I shared that in my last unboxing video. Now, if you don't have a Costco in your area or you don't have a Costco membership, you can check on their website for the 4-packs that you see here, the Pokemon 4-pack and the Disney Princess 4-pack as well. They actually are listed on the website. Doesn't seem like it's requiring a membership. Somebody can talk about it in the comments if you know more information about that. But from what I saw, it doesn't look like it's requiring a membership, but you can check that out on the site to be sure. And then, of course, you see here the Black Panther Wakanda Forever Pops. Those are starting to show up in stores as well. And I do want to remind people, especially for new collectors, that Pops don't necessarily appear in all stores across the country at one time. A lot of times they kind of roll out, slowly. So if you're not seeing these figures just yet, they'll probably come to your area very soon. Let's focus here on Funko.com, some of the figures that are available recently. Here, they do include the Space Ranger Alpha Buzz Lightyear, Garrick Ollivander with the Ollivander's Wand Shop, Daemon Targaryen with a Dragon Egg, the Gold Cinderella with Pin, and the Fright Night t-shirt. All of those items are available right now on Funko.com. Now, I think the t-shirt is starting to get into low stock territory, so if you're interested in that one, you might want to go ahead and get an order in. And then as far as the exclusive Bella Porch is concerned, this is Bella Porch with Axe. You can sign up for a notification for the availability of that figure. On Friday, September 30th, the Fright Night 2 Box of Fun became available, and people that purchased it had two options. They could choose Freddy Funko as Nosferatu or Freddy Funko as Hannibal Lecter, and then of course you get two additional pops and three Funko sodas as well. I will share images of some of the items that are coming in these boxes here. Each one of these boxes did sell out, of course. I think the Hannibal Lecter actually sold out first because I was trying to get that one myself and I missed it, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'll probably get the individual pop on the second market after the prices come down. And then the Nosferatu, of course, sold out not long afterwards. I actually think it's the better looking pop, but Hannibal Lecter might be more well known for a lot of general audiences now, but yeah, these boxes, like I said, of course they sold out. You can check second market, but I would be patient on that. I really feel like prices are going to come down pretty quickly, especially after the NYCC shared exclusives become available. So again, you might want to hold off on making any purchases second market. That's just my personal opinion about that. And I will share images in a moment of some of the items that do come in the box. I'll show that in just a second here. With Funko.com, they are going to have an exclusive Binks figure, of course, Binks from Hocus Pocus. He's listed, but he's not actually available just yet. You can sign up for a notification or just, basically wait for him to release. I will try to do a community post when I see that figure become available. Now, Geico has this whole Geicoine thing going on with their Gecko character, of course. So they have these Halloween pops, and they've actually started doing giveaways for these particular figures. So the one with the green gecko has actually already started running as of the 1st. The orange one is going to be start on the 14th, and then the glow in the dark one is going to be on the 24th. Now, the gold one is very rare. It's only 100 pieces, and for that one, you do have to enter a sweepstakes, and I think you can enter once per day. I think that's the way that they have it set up. So definitely make sure that you're checking that out online. Go to geckofunko.com to find out more about the giveaway and about the sweepstakes, how that all works. You also see here this flocked Courage the Cowardly Dog, which I've shared the images of it previously. We just didn't know where it was going to become available, and it is with Gemini Collectibles. Now, the last time I checked their website, they didn't actually have it available for shipping. I don't know if it's just temporarily down on the site, but you can check with Gemini Collectibles if you are interested in that flocked figure. And here we go. Here are some of the items that you could get in the Fright Night box. Some of the standouts for me, I do like the Freddy zombie, but especially the black and white version that has the blood splattering on it. I really like the look of that particular one. I know some people are really into the Creature from the Black Lagoon Freddy Funko. You know, some people really want that one there. There's the Freddy Spirit. Of course, they do have the color version of the zombie as well, and some other pops. You know, I think the sodas are a pretty interesting mix as well. I know some people have some mixed feelings about them, but I do like the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and I like the fact that the Dr. Jekyll does have that glow going on. You see with the Devil Freddy Funko that he does have an all red variant that glows in the dark as well. The Wolfman Freddy Funko soda I think looks pretty awesome as well, and that one also has a glow in the dark variant. So these figures, they don't have chases in the traditional sense, I guess you would say, but some of them do have variants that do have different counts on them, so they might as well be chase variants, and some of these counts are as low as 2,000 pieces. You also see that there are some Squid Game sodas in the mix. They have some of those, it looks sort of like the Hall H Freddy Funko, but it has like black light coloring going on, so it's like Freddy Funko shopping basically. You know, so yeah, pretty good mix of figures here. Like I said, I'm just not completely blown away by the variety. I was expecting to see more, I guess you would say, licensed characters in the mix, but definitely let me know what you think about the Fright Night boxes here, you know, the items that are available, and if you were able to secure one, you know, which character did you go for? Now, speaking of Fright Night, there was one figure that had been rumored, actually as part of the NYCC shared exclusive release, I should say. This Britney Spears figure that you see here, the crazy one, Drive Me Crazy figure, is actually going to be available. So I guess it was just held up as far as a reveal is concerned. But yes, this figure will release. I'm not sure if they said where it's going to be shared with. I would assume that, you know, we'll probably see it on Funko.com. But yeah, you'll be able to get this figure if you are interested in that particular one. Now, I did do a previous video all about New York Comic Con shared exclusives, so I'm not going to spend time on that right now. If you missed that previous video, you can go back and check it out on the channel. It's pretty easy to find. You know, the thumbnail makes it pretty obvious. So like I said, I'm not going to spend time talking too much about NYCC right now. All right, moving forward here, you see that there is this Justice League of America comic cover on the way, and I love that they have the Justice League going up against Starro here, especially since we didn't get a Starro figure for the Suicide Squad movie. I was kind of hoping that we would get something there, but yeah, this is a pretty awesome comic cover here. It does seem like it's going to be a common item. I'll try to remind you all of once it actually does become available. You see with the Marvel Collector Core, there is going to be a Wakanda Forever box. And I really hope to give us some interesting figures in there, not just a Black Panther or two different versions of Black Panther. I really hope they give us something surprising in this box. A lot of these boxes, I think, with you know, the Collector Core have been kind of predictable at this point. You see here as well that the box lunch exclusive Rocket and Groot moment is going to release on October 20th. So I shared that item previously, you know, those two characters there working on a sandcastle. Just didn't know where exactly it was going to be available, but yes, it will be with box lunch. Now, for those of you that are in Europe, there are going to be some Marvel gingerbread pops available. Check with Funko Europe to see if these are actually listed, or, you know, they may be listed in the near future if they're not quite there already. I do notice that it is a 4-pack that they're showing off here with a glow-in-the-dark potted Groot in the mix, and they may have some more of the items that were shared previously for the Festival of Fun. So yeah, if you're in Europe, definitely check out Funko Europe to see what they have listed. And GameStop has still been advertising with Midnight Suns, of course, that upcoming Marvel game, and that's going to have that exclusive Iron Man pop. So that is still on the way. It's still being, you know, basically shown in store with their advertisements, and you can check in store for that. I would, you know, to get the pre-order in and possibly get that Iron Man figure there if you are interested in it. All right, with Game of Thrones, there are some NFTs on the way. The actual release on Tuesday, October 4th, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Most of these sets, I think they've been selling out pretty quickly, so might not be any different with the Game of Thrones ones. You know, let me know if you're actually interested in these and what you think about the physical pops here for Game of Thrones. Moving forward here, focusing on Disney some. So you might want to check with Loungefly or even Entertainment Earth, because there are so many more Loungefly products that are being made available right now, especially some holiday themed ones. They got a lot centered around Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, but they also had that pretty awesome Grinch bag as well. So again, you can check directly with Loungefly's website, or you can check with Entertainment Earth for some of those releases. And then exclusively with Entertainment Earth, they do have these Princess Jasmine cosplay mini backpacks that are available to order. It does seem that there are some new Chip and Dale Pops on the way. You see those pictured here in the upper right. Once there's an official reveal, of course, I will share that with you all. Remember that Hot Topic has this exclusive Disney Villains line, and these are, basically deluxe figures. So there is one available with Dr. Facilier that is available for pre-order right now, and that will actually start shipping out as of November and start showing up in stores in November. And then Maleficent with Diablo should be officially revealed pretty soon. You see that rough image of it here, but it should have an official reveal in the very near future. Moving on here, there are some more Pop Asia exclusives coming soon. I'm not familiar with these characters, so I'm not really going to butcher the names. I just wanted to make sure that I at least showed these on the screen for you all. And then remember that there is this glow-in-the-dark Black Clover exclusive figure that is with Crunchyroll. This is available on their website right now. Something else that's on the way for New York Comic Con is the Chucky pop mask that you see pictured here. This is another kind of late reveal, and I don't know if we're going to get any more reveals this week or not. There's really no telling. We'll see what happens, but yeah, that Chucky mask is going to be available. Again, I'm thinking that it may be available with Funko.com, but we'll see what happens with it. And then if you are a Nightmare Before Christmas fan, I think this is a very cool pop tee that is available on Funko.com. It is a blacklight pop tee, so the colors look really awesome with that. And yeah, last time I checked, it is still available on Funko.com right now. So I've kind of covered these figures here previously with Naruto. There are a lot more figures that are releasing right now. That does include some exclusives, and I think at this point that most of these figures are available to order, and especially the commons I think are available to ship out, and you may be seeing some of these in stores as well. So most of what you see here should be pretty easy to get your hands on. Of course, I'm not including chase figures there. We know that is a chance with the chase figures, but yeah, if you're a big Naruto fan, then there is a lot to look for out there right now. Moving on here with these Panini exclusive, NBA figures, and of course they do have the, the trading card background. I really don't know what to think about these prices and the way that they are being sold. So it says here that the Luka one is going to drop on October 4th, and then the Zion one will drop on October 6th, and basically the price will drop every 5 minutes until they sell out. I don't think I've ever heard of Pops being sold in this way. Maybe this is something that's common with trading cards or something. Somebody can fill me in on what you think about this and how this works. It does seem like the LeBron one may have been made available already. It's not currently available right now. I did check on the website and it said that it's no longer available. And then also the LaMelo one that you see here, that's another one that already previously released and is not currently listed. But again, like I said, I just don't know what to think about the way that these are being sold. Definitely let me know your thoughts on them. And then I do have some more information here about Fright Night. So first of all, people that attend should get, I don't know if it's going to be like on a card or what it may be. It's basically something that will allow them to get an NFT based on Fright Night. And then DMC, of course, Run DMC is actually going to make an appearance at Fright Night. He's one of those celebrities that's kind of attached to Funko in a way. You see him at Funko events sometimes, and I'm sure they'll have some other celebrities there as well. And then you see this picture here showing off a figure that we did not previously know about. A 3,000 piece Temple of Darkness Sorceress will be available. If I'm not mistaken, I think that is the Sorceress from Master of the Universe. If I'm wrong about that, somebody correct me. It's kind of tough to tell with the coloring, but it does look like that Sorceress. So yeah, that figure could be convention only. I'm really not sure if that's going to show up online or not. If I learn any more about that and I can share it before the convention, then I will try to get that information out there. So DMX does have a gold figure that is available with various retailers right now. It is not an exclusive, so you can put a pre-order in with whichever retailer you decide to go with. I do like the design of it. I think the the face sculpt especially looks more accurate than some of the other gold figures that I've seen. Some of them look a little rough, a little bit too stylized in my opinion. But yeah, this one is pretty on point, and it will be interesting to see what else Funko does decide to do with DMX if they decide to do any more figures of him. I would hope to see some. Could be pretty interesting. And then of course you see that these figures here, these Whitney Houston figures, all three of these have been available previously, but now they're together in a 3-pack. They are diamond exclusives now with Walmart, and you can actually pre-order this on Walmart's website, or of course you can wait for it to show up in Walmart locations. Now with Hot Topic, they have a couple of other pre-orders going on right now. This does include the flocked Winnie the Pooh here, which I think looks pretty cool with that coloring. I can't really tell, like, and somebody fill me in here, is he holding like stuffing, or is that flowers on his head and in his hands? I'm really not sure exactly what's going on there. So you know, somebody fill me in exactly what's happening there with him. But you do see that there is a Pocket Pop version of that figure there as well. Cinema Roll is a Hello Kitty character that has a flocked variant there as well with Hot Topic. Again, all these with Hot Topic here. And there is another Kuromi figure, forgive me if I mispronounced that name there, but this Kuromi figure as well with Hot Topic. So yeah, all of these are pre-orders that you can go ahead and get in right now if you are interested. There are some more sodas on the way here, and I think these are, you know, some pretty interesting ones. Not really ones that I'm rushing to add to my collection necessarily, but there is an interesting mix here though. So of course we see Stretch Armstrong, and of course, you know, with his Chase variant, he actually does have the stretched out arms, and all of these do have Chase variants of course here. We got Ron Swanson, we had Player 456 from Squid Game, and we also had Ted Lasso. The Amidala one I think is pretty cool. I do like that it has a metallic Chase variant there. That one I could see being popular. I think the Demogorgon could be popular as well, especially the Chase variant with the open mouth or the open maw, whatever you want to call it there. Then we also have characters here from Boruto and My Hero Academia. I think Suyu's her figure could be pretty popular as well, including that Chase. So you know, soda collectors, definitely let me know what you think about this particular mix here. Not bad figures, just they don't interest me as much as some of the other soda drops that we have seen. And then getting back to Target with their Marvel exclusives. Remember, at the end of each month, they will have new Marvel exclusives. So they did reveal here the Captain Marvel comic cover, which I'm definitely going to add to my collection. I almost started to do a pre-order, and it is available for pre-order right now on the website, but I think I'll wait till I actually see it in store and choose one, because I know sometimes with these I've seen like ripped plastic and things like that, so I just want to see it up close, you know, and choose one. And then the She-Hulk comic cover, which had been rumored for a good while, did become available on the website as well. That one is currently pre-sold out. It may get listed again, and also keep in mind that you will see it on store shelves in the near future. Now remember, at the end of each month, there are new exclusives, so that we already see the silhouettes here for this particular month. Obviously, there's going to be some Black Panther focus. I'm assuming that they're going to do Black Panther and Shuri in a 2-pack, possibly with some new coloring going on. I guess it would have to be some new coloring. We'll see what they do there. Though, and it also looks like a Spider-Man one. I don't know if that's Miles Morales or Peter Parker Spider-Man. Something going on there. Maybe again, Blacklight. There's been a lot of Blacklight recently, but we'll see what happens with that. Of course, when I learn about the Marvel exclusives for this month with Target, then I will share that information. And still focusing on Target, they have these retro series Star Wars figures, which you can get pre-orders in for right now. Last time I checked the website, all 4 of these were available for pre-order, and I think these are some really awesome paint jobs that they're doing here. I mean, they really look like they're right off of a comic book page. So yeah, Funko is getting better and better with these. I'd like to see them do this style with even more characters and more properties, you know, especially Marvel. It would be pretty interesting to see, maybe DC as well. But yeah, I think these are some amazing paint jobs. Definitely let me know what you think about these. So the Bob's Burger movie, I started it and I think I turned it off after about 10 minutes. I've kind of lost interest in the series because of the singing, the constant singing, and I mean, the characters can't really sing that well, so I don't know why they're doing so much singing on Bob's Burgers. It's kind of ruined the series for me to an extent. I mean, I'll still go back and watch the episodes that I like, but a lot of the new episodes where they got so much singing going on, I just can't get into it, and that's why I could not get into the movie. But you see here that they do have some figures based on the movie, and they also have Bob with Cart as well, which I did share an early image of that with you all previously. And Bob with Cart is an Amazon exclusive that you can pre-order right now. And also on Amazon, you can pre-order the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special 5-pack, which I think they look pretty good there together. So yeah, that's available again with Amazon right now to pre-order. I'm going to go ahead and give a spoiler alert here for the Marvel Collector Core Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse box. If you do not want to see the contents of this, because you may have the box on the way and you just want to wait and be surprised, then you really need to go ahead and tune out of the video right now. Now, if you're not getting this box or you really don't care about seeing the contents early, even though you do have it on the way, then you can stick around. But I am going to go ahead and show the contents of this Collector Core box. All right, you all here. So we're getting a new Spider-Gwen, which I do like that design there, and a new Miles Morales, of course, and he does have a new suit design. It's very simple, but it's eye-catching still at the same time. It's just something that they're able to do with that animation style. I really like what they're doing with it, and I really hope that the Across the Spider-Verse movie is awesome, both parts of it, because it is going to be a two-part movie. But yeah, those pops look great together, and then of course they have the characters together on a t-shirt there, a pop tee. There's a pin as well, the Spider-Man 2099, and I think he's going to have a bigger presence in this next movie. And there's a decal there as well of the Spider-Man logo. So all in all, I think this is an all right box. Again, kind of predictable with what they went with. I mean, they didn't include a villain. It seems like we hardly ever get villains in these types of boxes, the Collector Core boxes, but I think it's a solid box overall. Let me know what you think about it in the comments, but please give a spoiler warning for people that may have tuned out of the video. I'm giving a spoiler alert here because there have been some early images floating around of what Black Panther, the pop is going to look like, the actual pop that should be releasing pretty soon. I know for some people you may say this is a totally unnecessary spoiler. Trust me though, I've been doing YouTube long enough to know that some people are super sensitive about spoilers, so that's why I'm putting this out there. If you don't want to see this pop just yet, you should go ahead and tune out of the video. But I want to be very clear though, that when Funko does the official reveal of this pop, then I'm going to share it as well. Once the official reveal is out there, I don't care if it's spoilerish or not in some people's opinion. If it's floating around on social media anyway, then I'm going to share it. But when it has not been officially revealed just yet, then I might hold off on the reveal. That's what makes sense to me personally. That's what works for me personally. So again, if you don't want to see the actual Black Panther pop yet from, based on Wakanda Forever, please go ahead and tune out of the video right now. All right, you all, so here is a look at the pop. We do get a look at it in box, a front view and a rear view as well there. So we get a better idea of the design of the suit based off of this pop. This obviously does not show us who's in the costume though. So to me, not a big deal there. And also with the real costume in the real movie, I think it's obvious that the design is going to look different anyway. But again, I know some people are kind of sensitive about spoilers. That's why I put that alert out there. And I would say, if you're in the world of collectibles, you're probably going to come across spoilers anyway. I actually know there's a Lego set that's out there that might even be a truer spoiler than this one is. So if you're into collectibles, I think you're bound to come across spoilers at some point. It's not a big deal to me personally. And even though we have a good idea of who's wearing the costume, you never know. The MCU might surprise us. We'll see what happens here, but the movie is not far away at this point. I'm pretty pumped to see it. I know it's going to be emotional at the same time because of the passing of Chadwick Boseman. I'm not as upset as some people over the passing of T'Challa though, because when we talk about just the comic book character, separating him from the actor, you should know, based on comics, that any character can come back, especially now that the MCU is dealing with the multiverse. So I'm not so upset about the passing of T'Challa necessarily. I'm upset about the passing of Chadwick Boseman. I do feel that was pretty tragic and pretty heartbreaking. It's still tough to think about at times, but yeah, I'm looking forward to see what they do with the character in the future. I think this Black Panther that we're getting in this movie, they may not be the Black Panther necessarily moving forward. We'll see what happens with it though. But yeah, definitely share your thoughts about Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and about this pop as well. And it's up to you whether or not you decide to put a spoiler warning on your comment. All right, y'all, so that is going to do it for this edition of Funko News. As always, I hope that you got something out of it. Definitely let me know what figures you're interested in seeing. You notice this time there was not a rumor mill, and that's just because the rumors I've seen floating around are basically rumors that I've already covered previously, so I don't want to keep covering the same rumors again and again. If I see any new rumors pop up, truly new rumors pop up, then I will share those in the next Funko News video. If you haven't done so already, please make sure that you drop a like on the video. That's a very easy way to show support. Share the video if you think it's going to help out other collectors. Thank you all so much for taking the time to check it out. I look forward to reading your comments, and I will talk to you all again real soon.